Thus, let's also now bring you an update of what's really the ground situation like in Sikkim. A flash flood hit the northeastern state Sikkim after the Tista River swelled to an alarming level due to a sudden cloudburst in the northern part of various districts. The situation worsened after the release of water from the dam that submerged camps and vehicles and resulted in the washing away of 23 army personnel. 14 people have been dead and 102 are still missing, out of which 22 are army personnel. The search and rescue operation by the Indian Army that still continues. One army personnel has been rescued so far. Around 15,000 people have been impacted very severely and at least 15 major bridges have been washed away along the banks of the river Tista. The floods washed away a portion of the Mali Road as well, the Indreen Steel Bridge in Gangtok's Singtam and the main highway that connected Sikkim to West Bengal. The Prime Minister also spoke with the Chief Minister of Sikkim, assured of all possible help from the central government. The Prime Minister also took stock of the situation and, as we pointed out, assured of all possible help. Let's also now play out certain key conversations and voices. CNN News 18's Kamalika Sen Gupta had an exclusive chat with the Chief Secretary of Sikkim about the flash floods, the ground situation and how the government is planning to tackle it. Let's listen in.
Sir, just wanted to know that what is the situation right now? What is this rescue operation going on? And we are getting information that one person has been recovered, one person has been rescued. That's what we are getting. If you could give us some details, sir.
The situation is that the cloudburst which was there at Lonak Glacier in North Sikkim and which caused flash floods in the basin area of Tista River and all the low-lying areas were flooded with water. So this situation has improved substantially. The water level has started receding, and necessary relief and rescue measures are already in place. The so many relief camps have been set up, around 18 relief camps have been set up in the affected areas, and necessary arrangements have been made. Only we are concerned about the Chungthang area, which has been cut off. The road communication is not there, bridges have been washed out, and even the telephonic communication is not there as of now. But necessary arrangements are being made to restore the necessary communication level, both road as well as telecommunication also.
Now, ISRO also has released some satellite images that in fact show what the ground situation currently looks like. These images in fact show Sikkim's Lonak Lake burst. Nearly 65% of the lake, which amounts to around 105 hectares, has been completely drained after this cloud burst, which in fact forced the water body to in fact overflow, which has resulted in the ground situation. It also triggered flash floods when the Tista River overflowed. These images that we're putting out on our screens as well were in fact released by the state agency yesterday evening, and it depicts dramatic changes just in the volume of water in the lake and why we're seeing the kind of situation that we are seeing today. Let's also now bring in our colleague Kamalika Sen Gupta, who's in fact been keeping a close eye on all those developments. Kamalika, for anyone who sees those images that in fact have been released by ISRO, you can very easily see how the water level in fact has increased, what led to the Tista River overflowing as well. You've been speaking to a whole host of authorities from the Sikkim side, from Bengal side as well. What are they telling you? How soon before things start to get somewhat back to normal?
See, first of all, the challenge is the weather. The weather is a little better than what it was yesterday, but there is a warning that until Friday there will be heavy to heavy rainfall in these areas. So that is what where the red alert is there. That is what is concerning for the relief people to take over the relief operation. Number two is like Chungtang is a place which is absolutely disconnected. Telecommunication wires are totally not working there. So for that, they, as what the secretary also told me, that sorties, that means airlift from the NDRF people have to be airlifted from here to from this side to Chungthang side. So that is where they've asked for more forces more NDRF teams. And if the weather is a little better than what it was yesterday, then they can start off with the sorting. That means they can start with the airlifting. Till now, airlifting has started. We have not got any such information. But the point is that they are trying all out so that the NDRF is working. The team already that were there, they were working there. Army platoons are working out there. So every effort has been done. And as far as the West Bengal side is concerned, things are a little better here. The alternative route to Kalimpong to Sikkim has been, the work has been on in that. So people can start going on from that route. That is one thing. A little better situation in Jalpaiguri in the foothills of the Himalayas. Huge relief operations and the tourists who are stranded in Lachun and Lachun in Sikkim.
Okay.
Others, we just spoke to a tourist who have been rescued from Rishikola, which lies in the border of Sikkim and West Bengal. So it is the amount of water increase and it was like the bridges, almost 15 bridges have been washed down, out of which 9 bridges are the BRO made by the BROs.
Okay.
So this is the challenge in this area. But as the weather is a little better than what it was yesterday, it
Yeah.
becomes a little better more, then the relief operations will speed up.
Yeah, so as Kamalika is pointing out, what is heartening to see is that as of now, the weather conditions are slightly better. Kamalika, I want to ask you specifically in terms of the people who are missing. 23 army personnel was the initial information that was given. After that, we got a confirmation that one of them, in fact, has been rescued. What are the kind of relief and rescue operations that we are seeing?
See, there are in Sikkim, there are 18 camps, 18 relief camps that are there in Sikkim. And also in West Bengal side, there is more than 10 relief camps that we come to know. In West Bengal side, near about in 3 districts, 10,000 people have been evacuated from danger area. And they are now put into several areas, schools and colleges, local schools and colleges, and relief shelter camps. So that thing is done. Army, NDRF, state government, both Sikkim and Bengal together, everybody is working in a war foot in this situation. Control rooms have been set up everywhere in the Bengal Secretariat, in Sikkim Secretariat, and also police is providing all these numbers. Now the search operation mode is on the downstream. That's what the latest statement was saying. They're trying to see whether there's this missing persons are there in the downstream area in the Teesta or not.
Okay.
So that operation is also on. Everything are being provided there. As far as connectivity is concerned, that's also a very big challenge.
Okay.
But war footing work is working on that front too.
Okay, Kamalika, keep a close eye on all those developments.